computer. Okay, the recording is in progress. Yeah, okay. So just for sake of those viewers who had missed the earlier part, we had come to a concession decision that it may come to the median line of 18,400, which corresponds to the 20 SMA as well as the previous high. Right, Alokji? And
Yes,
Samrat,
sir.
any other view?
Sir, event is there, sir. So I don't know. As per you, events are very unpredictable. So next week we don't know what's going to happen.
That's
It
quite
might
important.
be
Events
something
are
big.
there. You don't know what will happen. So it can be
Yeah.
unpredictable. Any idea about what happened the previous time during Gujarat election?
No, sir. No idea.
Now that's
Yeah.
quite important. Yeah, somebody was telling something.
I don't remember Gujarat election. I think in December 2018 there were some state elections, and on the same day Urjit Patel, the RBI governor, then RBI governor, resigned.
That was Madhya Pradesh election. Sorry, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Rajasthan election, and same day Urjit Patel resigned. That was, I think, 11th of December 2019. I
Correct,
believe,
2018.
Right. Now let me go back to the Gujarat election. Let's see what happened.
Dada, what happened was, I feel that time suddenly when the Nifty, in fact, gap down went down very well, and then suddenly made a good recovery, and it erased all the losses.
Right, Thaniga, you are right. Samrat, any other view? You just
No,
started.
no. I totally agree with Thanika, and I'm waiting for that gap down actually.
Oh, you are
Then
waiting
go
for
up.
that gap down. Okay.
Then go up.
Chaliye, this is the thing which we would have. ये रही. ये देख रहे, this is the one. 18th of December 2017. What actually happened was, this was previous day before one day before the election, 1 day before the results. Okay, everything was fine. Now, on the day of counting, initially some national channel reported that Gujarat, but at Gujarat, BJP might lose and Congress might come to power. Mind it, if anything bad happens in Gujarat, bad, hereby bad, I will say that BJP doesn't get the seat, required number of seat, or is not able to form the majority, it will be a debacle in the market. You can easily expect any lower level on that day. Just see on that particular day, this happened for 5-10 minutes, and what's the values? I'm just reading here. 10,333 was the close previous day. The next day opening was 10,263. That means from this level, 333, there was almost 80, it was 80 points down. और उसके बाद देखिए what happened. From 263, it had come down to levels of 10,074. Means almost, if you say it this way,
200 points.
333, 074, 300 points गिरी थी. But the 3% of the market was wiped out in the first 5-7 minutes. And Thanigai was absolutely right that the market fell in a major way and then recovered at end. It ended with handsome gains because now the exit, sorry, not the exit vote, rather the actual result was clear that BJP will be coming to power. Now, Ayan Ganguly, are you there? I think Ayan has logged out because of...
Yes.
Okay, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now you had, let me start with your question only. You had asked me for a straddle or a strangle or something of that type. If you want to take a straddle, you can better take it tomorrow itself. But tomorrow means I mean to say on Monday itself. Because from here on, till the Gujarat results are over, you can expect some volatility or IV to increase. And you should be coming out of it. It's very important. Please note it down. You should be coming out of it on 7th evening itself. Because 8th, if you rely on this 8th, you can just take it this way. This can happen very fast or may not happen. I'm not saying that this will be repeated because this was a news which was there in the market that BJP might lose for that too. This news was for 5 or 10 odd minutes. This is the one I'm referring to. This is the day I'm referring to. This happened for 5 odd minutes. और ये नीचे ले जाके वापस ठीक कर दिया speed में. I don't know. Apart from Thani bhai, Alok ji, did you follow that this day? Were you there in the market?
नहीं सर.
You were not there. Anybody who was there in the market? Thani bhai, correct. Shibu, where is there?
No, I was not.
Okay. बाकी सब तो दूध भात है, कोई भी नहीं था. Amit, were you there in the market on that day? Amit Tarangi.
No, sir. I started 2019.
Okay, nobody was there. So anyway, this news had come at 8:55 in the morning, and the news was rectified by 9:20. All this tamasha took place for 5 minutes. अब ये तमाशा आपका repeat होगा कि नहीं, whether BJP gets a majority or not. If it doesn't get a majority, mind it, you can head for a black swan event in that case. And if they get a majority, क्या हो सकता है? कुछ नहीं होगा. ज्यादा से ज्यादा ऐसा ही बढ़ेगा. ऐसा रह के the event gets over and the खेल जैसा चल रहा है वैसा चलेगा. Because everybody is predicting a BJP victory in the market. So don't expect much of a move. And as regards IV and all, that will start shooting up from tomorrow itself. So kal koi bhi a quiet movement mein, as I was suggesting that should I go for a straddle or not, you can go it, but please come out on 7th evening itself.
It is a long struggle.
It's long straddle. And if you are interested, you can go in. There is another one. If you are interested, you can go in for short straddle just after the result. If BJP wins. If BJP wins, that will be
That means ninth.
No. 9th will be too late. Let me tell you. If you feel that the BJP is leading handsomely and they will be winning and they will be forming the government, you can easily go and short a straddle, say around 11 o'clock in the morning. You should be getting some money by the end or the next day. Because most likely post BJP victory, you can expect a slightly upward type of a bias of market, but very unlikely that you'll be getting a runaway. Got it? But in case of
that is ninth or 8th.
That will be 8th.
Okay.
8th after 11.
Okay, but after the result
has come out, you can expect the IV to shrink further. Okay, got it? Now I am telling you one more thing. This is very important. But not this one.
It is this expiry would be the last week or coming 8th.
I think you can go in. The 8th expiry will be a little tricky because that's Thursday. So you should go for the next week.
Okay. ATM strike.
ATM strike, yes, ATM strike will also do.
Okay.
And what do you feel of this, VIX? Boliye. Anyone with any view? Samrat, you were there in the you were there in the workshop organized by kya naam hai apna?
Me and Ayan both were there, sir. Yes.
You and I both were there, and Shubhadeep had detailed discussion on this. I'll be just taking up this right now. What do you feel of this volatility? As I was telling you that this Dhan app had organized an event in Kolkata a week back. So someone was asking about this volatility. What do you feel of it? Ayan or ye kya naam hai aapka? Bhul jana hai. Ayan or you come, Samrat. Either of the two. आप लोग क्या समझे थे उस समय जो सुबोधित बताया था? I'll just take that on. बोलिए.
And you want to go?
I think Jay Bagnani was also there. He hasn't given it. हाँ, बोलिए. Ayan, can you say anything?
You are the best person. VIX is coming down, IV is low. So when the IV is low, there is a volatility will increase anytime.
What are the 4 characteristics which Shubhadeep discussed that day? About IV or volatility? The four characteristics are
You
one,
may, yeah,
the
sorry.
others also know it. That is when IV goes up, it continues to move up. Fine. The other way is when it comes down, it continues to move down. Second, it has a reversing tendency. That means when it is too low, it goes up. When it's too high, it comes down, right? And the third one is IV tries to revert back to the mean, whatever be the mean. Okay. There was another point which Subhadeep mentioned, and that actually sums up the market right now. That
He
is,
said, yes, sir. I think if I remember, sir, he said that it can remain low for a longer period of time. And that
yes,
doesn't
correct.
mean that the market will go up, but definitely after a time period, it will make a move in either side.
You are very, very close to the truth. When IV is, say, I'll just explain to you in details. This is it. When IV is at an elevated level, at a very high elevated level, there is a tendency for the IV to make a V-shaped downward fall. Got it? But when the IV is at a Shubhata Ganguly, Shubhata, I think you have also joined, right? Good evening. So when the IV is at a very low level, it is actually sticky and patchy. It tends to stay at the lower level for a considerable period of time. Got it? Now, see, we are checking the October IV. Just watch here. Historically, but in that time, in comparison to the IV which we had 4 or 5 months back, that was a COVID time. उसके बाद से जब IV नीचे आ रही है, watch here, ये नीचे के लेवल में कंटिन्यूअसली बहुत दिन तक रह गया था. Watch here, this is about June 2021. IV had stayed at the lower level for a considerable period of time. That means it has a tendency, but IV or VIX or whatever we see, IV has a tendency to be sticky at the lower end. And usually at the higher end, V-shaped movements are formed. Just watch here, in 2008, we had this V-shape. You are watching here. You had a IV ऊपर के level में जब भी गिरना शुरू कर रहा है, it goes down in a V-shape. But when it comes lower level, you have got some exception. These are the exception, you can say it. But generally, you can say that it is too much sticky to the lower level. So a low IV does not necessarily mean from tomorrow itself we'll be having an high IV. ठीक है, गुजरात की इलेक्शन खराब हो गई, ब्लैक स्वान इवेंट हो गया, might be for that we may get it. Let's take it this way. But generally speaking, this IV may remain at lower level for months. And now what does that translate to market? This is important. आप बोलिए, अगर IV मेरे पास continuously lower level में रह गया, what does it translate for the market? Siddharth joining late, welcome. Now answer my question. Siddharth Shukla.
Dada, good evening.
Good evening.
What was the question? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just repeating the question. I think Siddharth went out the time. Anyway, Amit, I'm asking you, Amit Rangi, you were asking for Zoom meeting every other week. Now you answer it. What does it mean that if I say that IV might stay at a lower level for a considerable period of time?
So market is stable and may continue the move in whichever mood trend it is. The trend may continue.
Exactly. अपने को रिवर्सल के लिए अभी सोचना ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए. Dip आ जाए तो खरीदिए. Again, I repeat with a caveat. Yes, we have the Gujarat election. We have to be careful. But this market may remain at this level for a considerable period of time. We may have a situation of the one which we had in 2017-18. देखिए वहां पर भी सेम ही हुआ होगा. See, just watch here, 17-18. With a lower IV, occasional spurt in the IV. Just check it out in your whole क्या बोल रहे हैं? Just correlate with chart. It's very easy. दो चार्ट को बगल बगल खोलिएगा. निफ्टी रख रहे हैं, हटा दे रहे हैं बाकी सब, IV रख रहे हैं. If you take this 2017 wala figure, let's see what happened. We had a massive bull run, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is it, 17. Dekh raha hai? Now you can easily study from your end and check with the data and all. We remained at the lower end for a considerable period of time, almost almost a year or so. We did have some patchy levels because in that time we did have a Brexit also, and Brexit was somewhere here, or now let me check out. Brexit took place somewhere.
I think 2016 Brexit था sir. 17 में तो वो US और North Korea the story went out.
Yeah, this was the Brexit day, right? Yeah, 2016, 23/6. Yeah. But 2017, we had a strong run, post demonetization and all. We had a strong run on the upside, and in that time, just take it this way, your IV remained sticky to the lower level for a considerable period of time. Amit Rangi is absolutely on spot that in that case, the market may continue to trade at a higher level. Well, obviously, we have some caveat, or support should be used to buy. That's all. But we can just end the meeting here because
means जब तक IV नीचे रहेगा तब तक buy on dips market रहेगा.
Yeah. Just somebody please attend the Telegram. I think someone is knocking us there. And if it's important, I am facing something Pragmata said. Please attend someone. Yeah. Any other questions?
Sir, it is very good. So when we find any support here, better to buy Nifty Bs weekly basis or monthly basis for a longer period.
Just a minute. Please log out. ये आज कैसे आया? Did I make a mistake? Had everybody got this error?
Yes, I think, sir, that is a different Zoom meeting that was scheduled, but you gave us the proper link later.
I gave you the proper link later.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
this meeting is scheduled for 5/11/2022. Okay,
Yes.
anyway, made a mistake. Might be. Now this one is okay, right?
Yes.
One which I've given you.
Yes,
Round?
this is okay.
Okay, fine. Okay. Somebody just writes some error has been there. Follow this link around so that I may continue with the discussion. Okay, next, any other questions? Or should I?
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
If VIX is right now somewhere around 13, how low it can go, or it will be stable? What is the lowest point we can expect?
The problem is when market goes up, तो और कितना ऊपर जाएगा, तो market comes down और कितना नीचे जाएगा. Likewise, here also in VIX also you are asking the same thing, how low it can go. Well, history, let's check the history. It can come down to 10 odd levels.
Okay.
Let's see what are the lows which we had got previously. Yes, more or less you can expect. It can come down to 11.5 levels. Perhaps even lower also. 2017 had lower values like that.
Okay. Means there is no specific value we can assume that it has bottomed out.
No way.
Okay.
No way we can. And rather, the worst part is you should never even try to correlate any technicals of VIX, because VIX is a derivative. It is not a free flowing price action. So do not even plot RSI, niche chal gaya, and all those things. Just take it as a number and think it this way, that if it's a very low value, it doesn't mean that from tomorrow itself will be having higher, because it may remain patchy, sticky at the lower end. Take it that way.
Okay.
So can I do Nifty in SIP or through Nifty Bs, something like that?
Of course, it's a very good idea. I always suggest. For that matter, I have mentioned in this Telegram channel on Twitter handle, one Mr. K. Anant Rao is there. I strongly recommend that you can contact him. He's a thorough gentleman and has got a deep knowledge on the SIP and all. And don't ask me that which SIP, which one is better or what is the amount. I think he's the person who you can contact also for that. And he's a thorough gentleman by all means.
Your name, please.
K. Anant Rao. I had given
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yeah, please, you can talk to him.
He, I saw his tweet. He invite some money for his trading purpose or something like that.
Give him a call, give him a DM, text him through DM, see what he says. If there's something of that type, well, dekha jayega uske baad. But for the time being, just try to get in contact.
Sir, I had a chat with him on Twitter. Yeah, he's a gentleman. He answers all the questions and contacts.
Yes, I've seen him. Oh, I told you only, I perhaps.
Yes, sir. I was asking.
So he does answer everything. Obviously, he might be having some professional interest. That's another thing. But before giving money, you can really chat with him without.
Yes.
Okay.
Dada, one question, Dada.
Yeah.
Dada, actually, I don't know how VIX is being calculated, but people say that whenever VIX is very low, market is not expecting any sort of uncertainty. So in this scenario, if suddenly any bad news comes, then there will be a big movement. Is that true, Dada?
Just repeat your question. I may have missed something, but you are on the dot, I believe.
Dada, I don't really understand the VIX calculation though. People say when VIX is low, then market is not expecting any uncertainty. So in this scenario, suppose any sort of bad news come, then market may react very sharply.
You are partly right and partly wrong. Let me tell you why. First of all, VIX calculation, if you are interested, you can go to the PDF file of NSE India. They have got the VIX calculation, and don't tell me that how to decipher that, because I don't have that much brain. Second, the basic variable of VIX is the out of money options bid and ask price. You understand what is the meaning of out of money option? Obviously, because 18,700 is our Nifty futures. So 18,800 call is OTM, 18,700 put is OTM. So out of monies, bid and ask. That means if it is bid and ask means 38, 39 is the price, say, or 42, 45 is the price. Okay, that bid and ask is the factor. Not only bid and ask, in that bid and ask, how many orders are placed? So if it is 5,000 shares, VIX will show one reading. If it is, say, 50,000 shares, VIX will show another reading. Got it? The order book of the OTM option decides the VIX price. I'm just keeping all mathematics out. I'm just telling you that this is the main variable. Sorry. Now, if let us take it this way, that if the expert players are bullish on the market and saying that, okay, everything is steady in the market, in that case, the experts, mind it, I'm talking about experts, I'm not talking about you and me. Experts are not expecting any major event to take place in the market in coming days. That is why their hedging is at bare minimum. And that has led to the fall in VIX. The moment they feel that I should... Yes, please.
Fed meeting is there on 14th, no? That's a big event.
Fed meeting is every other month. Forget it. Nobody is no more interested in Fed meeting right now. Because see, after Fed meeting, what happened? Our Nifty went up by 30 points. So in those days, when an event starts unfolding, that's interesting. But when the event is on for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, then thereafter, utna matlab nahi rakhta hai. Okay. So right now, the point which I was telling you was that the experts right now are not expecting any major untoward incident for which they need to spend some money for hedge. That's why VIX has fallen. Okay, fine. Now, when it's experts, I can assume that they may not go wrong in majority of the time. Yes, you are right. Once or twice, they may go wrong. In that case, a sudden spurt in VIX may be seen. And that can also be found out by the option chain. Am I clear till this place? Then I will proceed.
Yes, you are clear.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
दैट इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि विक्स अगर नीचे जा रही है तो आप पकड़ लीजिए एक्सपर्ट लोग जो है कि कोई भी अभी इमीडिएट इवेंट प्रेडिक्ट नहीं कर रहा है. नाउ लेट्स टेक इट दिस वे. आज तो विक्स हो रही है. दिस इज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फ्राइडे विद द क्लोजिंग प्राइस ऑफ फ्राइडे. From Monday, let's take it this way. The experts are in fear that something bad may come up in Gujarat election, which might just be a major event for the market on the downside. What will happen is, this is my Nifty option chart. I'll just go to, and this is a very fine way of understanding it. Just take it this way. I'm going to the 19th expiry. Was this IV change minus 2.1? Was this IV change minus 4.6? Are you seeing this one? Or the, okay?
Yes, clear.
Okay. I will be focusing on the 18,800 call as well as put and see which one is higher. Right now, an IV change, not the IV. Right now, the IV change in call was depressed. IV change in put was slightly higher than the IV change in call. You are seeing that the minus 0.46 is lower than minus 2.1, correct? So on the put side is slightly higher. It's nothing alarming. Okay. If you go to the alarming days, you will be finding this IV change as positive value. +4, +6, and all those things. Now, just go to the next one. This 18,850 is OTM put. Sorry, 18,850 is ITM put. That is at minus 1.83. Rather, I would consider 18,900. 18,800 के बाद 18,900 को देखिए. This is minus 0.14, right? This is ITM put. Corresponding ITM put is ITM call is 18,700. This is minus 0.53. Which one is higher? Tell me.
ITM
One is higher.
Put higher है कि put की IV change higher है कि call की IV change higher है?
पुट की.
गलत.
तो सर कम है ना.
18,900 की पुट की है minus 0.14, right?
Yes.
And 18,700 की है. Yes, you are right. Put की higher है.
हाँ जी.
Lower है. Right, you are right. ठीक है? Then here too, slightly on the negative. Now this slight figure doesn't matter much. ये अगर आपको कहीं दिख रहा है कि यहाँ पे this is +4, this is -2, those are the things which is alarming. Now go to the next one. You take this one, 18,900. IV change कितनी हो रही है? -0.39, right? And just 18,700. How much is it? Minus 0.09. Here too, the put side is slightly higher. Okay, slight bearishness on the market persists. But if the IV change is negative, do not expect much of a hedging has taken place. Do not think that huge hedging has taken place. Might be thoda moda hedge जिधर हुआ है because of election, because of whatever reason, या because of small downside move. That's all. और कुछ नहीं है. Overall steady है. ऐसा कर रहे हैं. I'm just going back to historical year and let's see. You all recall the month of third, 10th, 17th, 24th March. This is better. 16th March. चलेगा कोई भी एक जगह जा रहा है. Now see the IV change here. देख रहे बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस है. First of all, let's see this 17,000. This is minus 0.79. right? The call side. This is minus 5.2. Are you seeing this one? Huge, huge difference is there. This is 70,100 minus 5.32. This is just minus 0.85. Huge difference is there. In all the cases, the call side IV was quite strong in nature, is it not? Right?
Yes, sir.
IV was decreasing, but the IV of put was crashing like anything. And I'm talking to you about the March expiry, which was just the expiry after the month in which Ukraine was invaded by Russia. Got it? So overall, देख के ही यहाँ पर just take it this way. Overall, देख के ही लग रहा है कि some IV of puts were decreasing, IV of calls were somewhere increasing. So if you take it in a broader sense, beyond 16th of March, here's 16th of March, just without looking at the charts, I'm just saying it this way, हो सकता है market इसके बाद ऊपर गया होगा. There's a possibility. Let's go to the chart and I'll be checking it. Say beyond 16th of March, might be that the market may have moved up a little before the rates of change and all these things had happened. Let's take 16th of March. Here is March. Here is 16th. Yeah, ठीक है. खराब क्या है? अरे 100 में 100 हमको मिल गया और क्या चाहिए? I don't know how much you followed or not, but this was the thing which I wanted to make you.
Super.
Yeah, really serious thing. How many of you followed, or is there any doubt from your side?
That means calls were more in demand than puts.
Yeah, yes, you can take it this way. Calls were more in demand than the puts. That's the idea. And I'm checking the IV change. I'm not checking the IV here. Got it?
सर इसका मतलब सेलर पुट ज्यादा बेचने में इंटरेस्टेड है.
हाँ.
तो इसलिए उसकी आईवी कम है क्योंकि वो किसी भी भाव में बेचने को तैयार है.
Yes, exactly. More or less वही पकड़ के चलिए. और ये चीज जब चेंज हो रही है ना, जैसा I'll come to it. Thanija had asked me that if an unprecedented event happens, then the IV might shoot up. Just before the unprecedented event starts to happen, this IV shoots up with that. So if you get this type of a variation in coming days from the option change, I'll just go back to the latest and see. If you come to get some this यहाँ पे जो भी value है, just take it this way, हल्का change नहीं, but the way I showed you -5 and 0, huge numerical difference between the two. ऐसा कुछ अगर हुआ, then you can expect that IV might suddenly shoot up. Yeah, any other question here?
Weekly option change देखना है या monthly देखना है?
Allow कीजिए time. That's important. You go to the monthly. Always allow time, because this weekly is, I personally feel that this weekly is nothing but NSE का पैसा निकालना है कुछ. It is the monthly where the big players are. अपने लिए ट्रेडिंग करना है, अगर उस समय स्मार्ट गाई है, ट्रेड करके पैसा निकाल लिए, that's okay. But weekly usually is a purely intraday play here. But all the same, it sometimes gives money, sometimes doesn't. Coming back to your question, I would go for the monthly. Got it?
Sir, I want to clear one thing. Where the IV change, that side, suppose the call side IV change is low, then put side, that means the market will be bullish.
Yes, generally speaking.
Sometimes I see that the both side IV change is positive. Then for stock option, I see.
That's uncertainty.
Okay.
That's uncertainty. IV increasing both sides is uncertainty, first of all. Second is for stock option. Well, yes, in a way it is uncertainty. That's the only thing which I would say.
Okay.
Because so see, if you take it this way, that we are trading on a directional view in the options, correct?
Yes.
But the FIIs are using the option price to hedge their portfolio or hedge their future position or any smart trader. So if IV is increasing in that case, so there is an element of buying of options, and if IV is increasing for both the way. That means both the call and the put. Obviously, there is uncertainty.
So can I check the ATM or just ITM and just OTM?
Well, you can take all the strike price, doesn't matter. But what I do is that I take the first the ATM, like this one, 18,800. I will consider this one as the ATM. Then I will take the 18,700. This is in the money call. So obviously I'll be taking the in the money put, which is at 18,900 put. And then I'll go for this one, 18,900 call. Correspondingly, I'll be checking at 18,700 call. Now there is one more thing, which you can do it. This is also a way out. This also gives quite good result. That is, you go to and see which one is the 30 delta or nearest to 30 delta. This is 30 delta. You are saying 18,550.
Yes.
Or here, this is 18,500 is nearer 30 delta. Whichever way, you can take either of the two or average of the two. Iske corresponding mein, you check the, this is put side 30 delta. You check the call side 30 delta. How much is it? Well, again, same place. यहाँ पे देखिए minus ये this one. This one is the 30 delta. These two का average लीजिए minus 0.34 और minus 1.4. देख रहे हैं ना? इसमें भी जिस तरफ ज्यादा है, there is a possibility that the market might move that side. And if there is a burst in these figures, sudden burst in this figure, one should be careful. Got it? Yeah, बोलिए.
ये जो लिस्ट अबव वाली लिस्ट भेजते हो ना आप,
हाँ.
सर उसको यूज कैसे करना है टेक्निकल के हिसाब से और ऑप्शन के हिसाब से?
I'll just come to it. Is this portion clear? Then I'll shift to
Sir, where the
Sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Aniket, come.
Sir, means in call side and put side, if IV is decreasing, we can consider the market will be sideways.
No, if both the IV of call and put both are decreasing, you can just consider it this way, that very likely market may not fall. There is a possibility that the market may go in for an uptrend also, because fewer number of players are interested in hedging their position. When the market is not hedged, but rather if you take it this way, when the market players are not interested in hedging the position, market is usually steady in nature.
Okay, sir.
Another one question regarding this. In the present scenario, since IVs are very low, is it better to stick to Nifty 50 stocks in comparison to mid cap and small cap?
I take it this way: if everything is going well and if I have a smooth ride here, I might go in for high beta stock right now. Then again, when the market is quite a sticky patch, so then I return back to the Nifty or the defensive of Reliance and all. Because see, right now the place where we are in market, say let's take, I'll be taking 3-4 stocks. Let's take State Bank. Well, is State Bank performing right now? ऊपर भी नहीं जा रही है, नीचे भी नहीं जा रही, frankly. Okay. I'll just say ICICI Bank. Nothing major. If you just take 5, 7, 10 trading days. Tell me what.
स्टेट बैंक का बोलिंजर बैंड तो बिल्कुल स्क्वीज हो गया दिल्ली में.
हाँ ठीक है, मतलब परफॉर्म नहीं कर रही है ना. That's what I wanted to say. You take Reliance. Well, एक बात तो जरूर स्पॉट मारा है, 3-4 दिन में just flattish है. You can say that well, it's just going through another set of consolidation before going up. Fine, that's all. Now I'll go to BSoft. What's happening? This is but you can take it this way: market capitalization इसकी कम है, and these are the stocks which are high beta. When everything is okay, why not take some ride here? That's the idea. Well, mind it, 3-4 दिन बढ़ चुकी है. I will not suggest right away BSoft में जाइए, but wait for this type of opportune movements. In that time, you may take some extra risk for this type of stocks. That's the idea. See,
L&T Finance.
I'll just complete. Larsen will give you money always. So when you get a dip, you buy it. Okay, fine, chalega, paisa dega. But stocks like
L&T Finance.
Yeah. I'll just complete L&T Finance. Just watch it. These are the stocks which may not give you money under some turbulent condition, but only when everything is smooth. These are the stocks which suddenly give you money. So you may focus in that time. You may focus on those stocks which have got a slightly lower क्या बोले market capitalization बोलिए, high beta बोलिए, Nifty Junior में है बोलिए, or whatever be it. You may focus on that in this type of times. And this will continue. See, it's not that ये चीज कल ही खत्म हो जा रही है. If everything is okay, थोड़ा सा defensive रहिए till Gujarat election, then this will continue. Got it? And say, आपको याद होगा this one, IRCTC. We all traded in this, right? ये सब, these are the positions where we will be getting when everything is smooth. Not always. You don't expect that IRCTC will go up. देखिए यहाँ पे ये flattish थी. These are the places where I couldn't trade for a long time. But जब वो movement शुरू कर रही है ना, everything is smooth, तब वहां पे वो पैसा देता है. तो अभी के लिए, right now the flavor of the market is perhaps in mid and small caps. Those in the derivative segments, if you are a derivative trader, perhaps you can go in for that. You should have a stop loss by any means. कम से कम at least end of day stop loss तो रहना ही चाहिए options में. Well, अभी पैसा आपको सबसे मिल सकती है, जो कि दौड़ भी रही है. हाँ, yes.
NBFCs चल रहे हैं.
NBFCs चल रहे हैं. You are right.
हाँ, आदित्य बिरला कैपिटल.
हाँ, ABFRL, if I'm not mistaken, ABFRL. हाँ, watch out for this. अगर ये चलना शुरू हुआ, that will be quite interesting. But this is
passion. This is not finance.
Then
capital.
Sorry. Aditya. What is the
ABC
Grasim.
Aditya ABC Capital, right? Yeah, ये काफी भाग चुकी है. But the idea here is that you should be catching these stocks when everything is smooth. Because all of things have a season of their own. मैंने कब कौन सी चलती है थोड़ा सा पकड़ के चलिएगा. There is a season of its own, and these are the places where you should focus more.
Monthly पे काफी बड़ा breakout आ गया.
How do I identify this? Seeing the IVR.
Yeah, that brings me back to Alok Science question.
IVR should be less than 30.
No, who said? I'll just come to that. Why are you hell-bent on IVR just after Shubhadeep has taken up a course? You study the details of it. It will go course काफी deep है. You will take lots of time of that to master it. Okay. You need a lot of time for that. I told you the other day when you came to my house that please study the video in full details, do some back studies, and there is a lot of thing to learn from that video, but don't take it this way. कुछ भी on the surface मत लीजिएगा, total उसको study कीजिए. You will find ऐसा कुछ you can take out a cream, which will help you in a major way. Yes, now Alok ji, you were asking me about this particular file, which this is also of Shubhadeep, so I won't be sharing this file with you. Just I'm showing you. These are the stocks. Did I open right? Yeah. These are the stocks which are close trading above the highest call strike price. ये देख रहे हैं 800 रुपया की कीमत है PEL की. Sorry, future price is at 866. Highest call is at 800.
Yes, sir. ये तो समझ में आ गया.
हाँ.
पर इसको टेक्निकल की मदद से किस तरीके से पकड़े? जैसे मान लो 20 स्टॉक है वो तो.
यहाँ पे 20-25 स्टॉक है, सब सही है. यहाँ पे हिंडाल्को भी है. Idea here is you cannot take all the stocks into trading, right?
हाँ.
What you can do is let me take any one of them. यहाँ पर कौन सा लिया जाए? Just आप लोग बोलिए, we can discuss that.
मैकडोवेल है जैसे.
यहाँ पे कोई भी लीजिए, मैकडोवेल ले रहे हैं, ठीक है. मैकडोवेल की देखिए 900 पे फंसी थी. ठीक है. कहानी थोड़ी सी पुरानी हो गई है. I'll just go to मैकडोवेल and check. Yeah. Put up a line at 900. Better is that you put this line in the futures price, not in the stock cash price. और ये जब 900 के ऊपर जाएगी, check the 900 call option chart. United Spirits. Sorry, McDowell.
Dada, you finish and I have one question on this.
I'll just complete. Wait, let me just complete this. 900 call. For our discussion's sake, I'm going to the daily time frame. Okay. डेली नहीं जाके 60 मिनट जाए देखिए हाँ मिल गया ये दिन देख रहे हैं आलोक जी ये भी आपकी somewhere around 28th of November. Okay.
Yes, sir.
For the first time, the call price had started to move up where majority of the call writers have come into some uncomfortable situation. That is यहाँ के इतनी major जो यहाँ पर लोग हैं जो कि sell किया था जहाँ पर open interest बढ़ रही थी. Come back to the same story actually. Open interest बढ़ रही थी. They have now right now under a little pressure. And that pressure is being seen that नहीं ये लोग और pressure नहीं ले पा रहा है इस जगह से. The once this type of a scenario happens, you are supposed to enter, not before that. Now let me go by the price and check it out. This particular thing happened on 29th of November, 10:59. But that means 11, right? '24th, 28th, 29th, right? Somewhere here you have to take the plunge at this place. अच्छा ही पैसा है खराब नहीं है. Am I right?
This is 1 hour chart.
And this is 1 hour chart. That was also 1 hour. Your option chart was also 1 hour. I just wanted to show you, but this is somewhere here based on 5 minute or 15 minute or perhaps daily chart also you can take the plunge. Idea is same, but whatever we did in Nifty and Nifty future, that when that particular option price starts falling down, that is the place we have to take the action. This is the place from where we have to take the action. One. Second is, this is a watch list, just a watch list. This is just a watch list. ये 900 के ऊपर से जब से चल रही है उसके बाद से यहाँ पर पहुंची हुई है. Whatever bit, this particular strike price is the most important.
But Dada, I have one counter question on this.
Yeah.
So ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि जो कॉल राइटर हैं 900 वाले, they are still thinking कि price month end तक ऊपर नहीं जाएगा वापस नीचे आ जाएगा इसलिए they are not moving at all.
The amount of money call writers are putting in, they cannot afford to stay in the short side till the end of the month.
Because now the price is too far away. So
no, I'm not talking about today's situation here. I'm talking about the place where the breakout had taken place above
that time. Okay.
Actually, we have to focus in that. Now you asked me on 29th of November what was the highest strike price or ye kya thi, that we can obviously argue. That 29th of November mein kaun si thi, we can again check it out also.
So at this point in time, middle of the month, can we see this and trade accordingly, you mean to say?
Let's take it this way. This is quite important question. Let's take it this way. I was just watching the that chart or the figure only. SBI. How much is it at? 610, right? And what is the futures? 610, right?
Right.
Which one has the highest strike price? $610, correct?
Correct.
Now, once this highest call starts decreasing, that is the point where I have to take action. And mind it, in the last meeting only, I said that somewhere when 15 days are left, then the season for our option trading comes. So obviously we have total month ahead of us. So from next week, obviously next week उतना पैसा नहीं देगा, but उसके बाद वाली week से और भी चलेगा.
This month is 5 week.
Yeah, this month on 29th, our expiry will be taking place. But whatever been, the idea here is that if the 610 call starts shedding, then, well, that will be the time where I can enter. Right now, what is happening in State Bank? Right now, State Bank is absolutely flat. Doesn't make sense in taking a position.
मीन्स इन सभी स्ट्राइक जो स्ट्राइक है उनकी कॉल का चार्ट देखते रहे.
हाँ, बस पकड़ के चलिए, वही देखते रहिए. आधा 1% सबसे बड़ी बात है कि वो राउंड फिगर, जैसे देखिए लेट्स टेक इट दिस वे, रिलायंस जब से बढ़ रही थी उसकी राउंड फिगर क्या थी? तो ये सब जगह पर somebody, we had discussed, but just 2430 nobody was interested. Now let's take this one at this level. Obviously नीचे वाली कॉल जो है वो तो स्टक अप है. So we have to focus there. That's the idea. DLF, I'm very sure that 400 call is having the highest opening. I should most likely. Let's check it out. Option chain, DLF. After this, I'll be going to the questions which have been posted to me. Well, right now, say 420 is the figure. This is where the highest open interest lies. So obviously, I'll be focusing at 420, 420 strike price. Whenever this call starts shedding, I'll be super bullish on DLF. Till this shedding does not take place, even if it appears in my any type of list, I will not going for the option buy. Got it? Now I'll go to the questions which have been given to me one by one. Amit Ji. Amit Tarangi, please tell your question. You read your own question. Amit Tarangi, are you there?
क्या दादा?
बोलिए, क्या, what is your point?
नहीं, मैं पॉइंट इज कि हम जब भी सुबह स्टार्ट करते हैं ट्रेड, तो वी नो कि अभी मार्केट ऊपर जाएगा, पर वो कन्विक्शन नहीं आ पाता है कि स्टे करें पोजिशनली स्विंग ट्रेडिंग में. तो वो कन्विक्शन कैसे लेके आए?
सबसे बड़ी बात है कि we have lost huge money in the past. That's why we are not having conviction. We are not having. It's not that we are not having conviction on the analysis. We are not having conviction on the trade which we are taking.
Correct.
This is absolutely a psychological problem which we need to overcome. Perhaps मैं आपको ऐसा सजेस्ट करूंगा कि कॉल पुट बाहर में जाए, फ्यूचर बाहर में जाए. Just take this way that okay, मैं निफ्टी 20 लेके ही ट्रेड करके डिलीवरी रखूंगा for 6 months. मेरा रिटर्न बहुत कम आए तब भी चलेगा. But I need money which has to come to my coffer. Because I've written also in Twitter that making a right analysis is not that difficult, but making a right trade with that same conviction. Execution matters, holding the trade matters.
Staying in the trade, yeah, correct.
Yeah, staying into the trade obviously matters. So in that case, what I had suggested that ठीक है, since my capital is limited also, I am very much afraid to lose that capital. I would suggest that I will be shifting to Nifty Bs, और जब जितने दिन तक चलेगी उतने दिन तक चलाते रहेंगे. Okay.
सर ये पेशेंस की भी प्रॉब्लम है ना.
Patience की problem, तो we are very close to the fire. सबसे बड़ी बात है कि if I just stay away from the market, I make money. If I don't stay away from the market, if I keep my laptop open, उस जगह lose कर जाते हैं.
अभी मेरे पास रिलायंस का फ्यूचर में एक लोड था सर.
हाँ.
2532 के बाद का लिया हुआ.
हाँ.
तो जब रोल ओवर करना था लास्ट डे को, तो मेरा पेशेंस जवाब दे गया और मैंने 15 रुपए के प्रॉफिट में उसको स्क्वायर ऑफ कर दिया.
स्विच ऑफ कर दिया ना, बुक कर लिए.
हाँ, बुक कर दिया. और 3 दिन उसके बाद 3 दिन में 200 रुपए का मूव आया है.
I'll tell you one thing, 15 रुपया में मतलब कितना रुपया आया था?
कुछ नहीं आया, ब्रोकरेज ही गई है.
ठीक है, आप नेट टू नेट बोलिए ना. 2000 आया, 5000 आया.
हाँ,
उसमें और 5000 मिला लीजिए या 7000 मिला लीजिए, व्हाटएवर. 4 शेयर आप रिलायंस की खरीद लीजिएगा डेली। जस्ट टेक इट दिस वे, आपकी जो भी प्रॉफिट हुई है, आपको पेशेंस नहीं है, सही बात है, आप कन्वर्ट कर लीजिए उसको स्टॉक को स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड डिलीवरी पर, उसको तो राइट कर पाएंगे। 2000 रुपया की शेयर लेके खरीद के तो राइट कर पाएंगे।
हाँ सही है,
कम से कम उससे आदत बने। पेशेंस मैटर्स अ लॉट, ये चीज मैं बार बार बोलता हूँ कि यू नीड टू हैव दैट टाइप ऑफ पेशेंस जो कि पूरे ट्रेंड को राइट करेंगे। राइट नाउ देखिए व्हाट एवरीबॉडी, माने वी ऑल वर इनमस ऑन दिस डिसीजन जे निफ्टी अगर 18,400 500 आ जाए, हनी गाय आल्सो सेड, वी आल्सो सेड, एवरीबॉडी वाज सेइंग इट, चलो भैया नीचे आने से अपने को खरीदना है, दैट वाज द थिंग। इसके बाद से आई शुड नॉट लुक इन फॉर एनी शॉर्ट। अगर आप इतना, इफ यू से इट दिस वे, हमको ये भी चाहिए और इसके बाद ये भी चाहिए, देन यू आर गॉन। शांति से वेट कीजिए। अगर लेट्स टेक इट दिस वे, यहाँ पर नहीं आया, ठीक है, आई टेक इट दिस वे, ये यहीं से ऊपर चल गया था, यहाँ पे कहीं ब्रेकआउट मिला तब आएंगे, या अगर मान लीजिए वापस हमको यहाँ पर कोई करेक्शन फिर से मिले तब आएंगे। बट wait for an opportune moment where you are confident of taking the trade. That is important. Then you can continue. And ये जो है ना साइकोलॉजिकल हो जाती है, ये आई हैव सीन इट दिस वे। what Amit is saying is absolutely psychological. Trade less, convert it into Nifty Bs, convert it, मान लीजिए आपकी ऑप्शंस में 10,000 रुपया मिली है, कन्वर्ट इट इनटू स्टॉक्स, चलने दीजिए, जस्ट ऐसे कीजिए, और ये 1-2 साल में ठीक हो जाएगी, उसके बाद निश्चित रहिए। अच्छा, नीलंजन हैज नॉट येट जॉइंड, हैज नीलंजन जॉइंड? इज फ्रॉम टोरंटो इन Canada.
I have joined.
Oh, okay. अच्छा, first of all apologies because I've heard of this one Kilter channel, but I've never worked on it. मैंने अगर मान लीजिए हम विकिपीडिया और दिस एंड दैट करके हम आपको, I could have told you a lot about on the theory. I want to check it on the practical, then I will come back to you. His question was, I've seen traders like Linda Rashke and Alexander Elder preferring to ATR channels or the Kelter channel instead of Bollinger Band. Could you please discuss comparatively? This is the one which I want to do some observation. Then only I'll form a view of my own. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. What I'll do is I will send you a comparative chart on couple of comparative chart from US markets, and then you can do you also. I'll send them separately to you. The charts from US market.
You can post on the group also, so that we can have a combined discussion. That would be very healthy for all.
Yeah, I'll post it on the group.
Please do so. Please do so.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do so. Thank you.
Kiran, your question was, can we just come to read your question? I do understand, but for others, I want you to read the question and explain the question a little more. Is Kiran there? I believe he's not here. Anyway, I'm taking up the question. Please give some information about settlement price and its role in the next day opening price. It is important for future traders or option traders. Anyone having any view on this particular thing? First of all, anybody who has understood the question here?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलिए।
ये लास्ट 30 मिनट की एवरेज के हिसाब से सेटलमेंट होता है। तो अगर वो लास्ट 30 मिनट में मूव अपवर्ड्स आया हुआ है तो नीचे सेटल होगा भाव,
राइट।
अगर गिरा हुआ है तो ऊपर सेटल होगा भाव,
राइट।
लेकिन नेक्स्ट डे से उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट है, ये तो कोई नेक्स्ट डे के तो प्राइस एक्शन से ही होगा इम्पैक्ट।
मेरे ख्याल से एब्सोल्युटली राइट है। व्हाट आई पर्सनली फील इज, उस दिन की आपकी बैलेंस शीट जरूर इम्पैक्ट हो सकती है। इट कैन बी पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द पोजीशन।
यस,
बट अदर देन दैट इट हैज गॉट नो बियरिंग व्हाटसएवर विद द एंटायर थिंग। Got it?
Yes, sir.
I think Kiran posted something on just now. Kiran posted something.
उनका मैसेज आ गया कि मैं बोल नहीं पा रहा हूँ, कोई प्रॉब्लम है।
Acha. But can you write whether you have understood what I just told you, Kiran? I couldn't speak, maybe some mic issues. Okay, whatever. Did you understand what I said? That it has got no bearing on the actual trade, other than that particular day's, you can say MTM. That's all.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Fine, thank you. Acha, now Thaniga, you had asked for a update on proprietary
Yes,
indicators. Acha, regarding proprietary indicators, it is ready with me. First thing first, anybody who can help me how to share the indicators with you on TradingView? Anyone expert here?
Gautam da,
Yes.
আমাকে দিয়ে দিন, আমাকে ইউজার লিস্ট দিয়ে দিন, আমি সবাইকে শেয়ার করে দেবো। আমার প্রিমিয়াম AI অ্যাক্সেস আছে।
Thank you, Nilanjan. Thank you, Nilanjan. I'll just give it to you.
I think, yeah, বলুন।
Do one thing. Nilanjan, please talk in Bengali, English, because for them, Bengali might be very sweet language, and I love it, but others are not able to follow it.
It's the second sweetest after French, supposedly. Anyway.
Now, for me, Methli is the sweetest.
No, I think what somebody can do is, or what I'll do is, I will put up a Google link, Google Drive link on the chat, on the Telegram room, to update everyone's TradingView ID with names. Okay. So once people update that, I will sit down one day and just give all the access, and I'll just run past that list with you so that you can validate it. But I have a what do you call Premium Pro or whatever that access, so I can share it with as many people as I want. No problem.
Fine, thank you very much. That will help us a lot. No I think that Kiran, that gives us this Thaniga, that solves your problem here.
Yes, Dada. Thank you.
By next weekend, it should be ready to available to all of you. And then we'll have a total separate class on that particular set of indicators which we are talking about, right?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dada. Thanks.
Okay. Acha,
by the way, Gautam, I agreed to share that, but what indicator are you talking about?
Well, it's quite a fantastic indicator. We'll discuss that in details, and it's a very good EOD indicator. Please don't apply it on intraday charts.
Okay, fine.
Very good EOD indicator, which a set of indicators. Actually, it's a model which we taught in advanced get, which right now is a tool of e-signal. It's a model which which I personally taught in advanced get in the year 2001, and the rules which we had formulated. If you are an old timer in the stock market, you might be knowing for 7 consecutive years, advanced get had got the best system award across the world.
This is the word that Shwadi was telling me about. Okay.
Yeah, this was done by Stocks and Commodity Magazine of USA. Regarding Stocks and Commodity Magazine, I can say it takes around 6,500 rupees per year. They take 6,500 rupees per year to subscribe. It is worth subscribing it, and you'll learn a lot.
I have a subscription. I have a paid subscription. They have a Black Friday offer going on now, so it's actually very good offer going on.
Right now, what is the subscription price for 1 year?
1 year, I think, is $85. 2 years, I think, is less than $250. 3 years, sorry, 3 years is less than $250, including postage. I actually get the print copy in Canada. They mail it from US.
How much does it get? If you convert to Indian money, how much is it?
I think 75 and 80. What is the dollar now? US dollar.
Almost 80. It is 6,500.
80 पकड़िए.
6,500 around.
70,000 हो गया सर.
$250. $250.
2 लाख रुपए.
$250 2 लाख रुपए कब से हुआ?
20,000.
It's around 15,000 around us.
For 3 years, yeah, for 3 years.
15,000 for 3 years. That's the one.
3 years.
15,000 for 3 years. So 5,000 a year, and very good learning materials are there.
The good part is, Gautam, if I may add, the good part is if you pay for the print subscription, you get access to all their archives articles and all the codes that were there in the articles.
Now, even if you go for just the electronic subscription, in that case also you are getting access to all of them. That I'm sure.
Yeah. You can take the electronic only, or you can take electronic plus print. So since they shipped to Canada, I took the electronic plus print just to get a magazine in hand.
Okay, got it. Now, but it's really worth it. Stocks, and I'm just repeating the name, Stocks and Commodity Magazine. And coming to the question, Advanced get got this one, the best award system based generated award on the EOD basis for 7 consecutive years, and we'll be discussing that same system on the proprietary indicator which we had planned. Okay, and it already Niranjan, just share the Google form tomorrow so that we can speed it up the thing. Okay, now the next question. Dada, could you please share some ideas about positional trading? Plain and simple. If the moving average slope of a short-term moving average slope is up, in that time, any dip to the moving average and thereafter the recovery is a place to take the trade. Let me go and explain.
Can you repeat that again, Dada?
I'll just complete. Wait a minute. I'll show you in EOD and then I'll go to hourly chart as well. कोई भी moving average ले लीजिए, जहाँ यहाँ पर right now we have got 20, you can reduce it to 13. Let's see, this is 13. It comes to the, take it this way, it comes and goes below the moving average. It regains the average. The slope of the average is more or less up. See, this is important. The slope of the average is more or less up. I'll just change the color. Straightforward buy. The swing low is stop loss. Now tell me that swing low is stop loss. So ये बहुत deep हो जा रही है. Very, yes, you are right. Deep हो रही है. I'll come to that later. But this is a wonderful opportunity for swing trading. Now, what the thing is there is, now let us take it this way. If I change this particular, what is it? This Nifty. And when did it take place? It took place on 23rd of November. Okay. You can even say that at the close of 22nd of November. Now, from here, you do it you do one thing. You go to Nifty.
Hourly chart.
एकदम clear, खेल खत्म और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Go to hourly chart. Do the same thing from 23rd onwards. Yeah, here it is. The slope of the moving average just was the Bollinger slope. It is turning up. So all you need to do is write till the Bollinger band is violated, or any other rules which you feel that I should be going on for profit taking. And another most important thing, Shivu, is if you want to do positional trading, please switch off your trading terminal. Else, you can never sit quietly. Shivu, clear?
Can you repeat the last one? Switch to?
If you want to shift to positional trading, the most important thing which is required is to switch off your trading terminal after you have taken a trade.
Yeah.
Sir, 13 SMA ही लगाना है.
जी
13 SMA.
आप पहले आप कोई भी एक शॉर्ट टर्म यू कैन टेक एनी, आप 15 कीजिए ना, आपको मिल जाएगा. सबसे बड़ी बात है कि सी वन मोर थिंग, आई हैव गॉट नो फैसिनेशन अबाउट दिस 13 SMA. What I want is that the moving average should give you an idea, but you should be able to find out which moving average is working the best. You can take the 15 also. Yes, it is working. You can take, let's take it this way. I'm trying it this way. Trial and error. 5. Well, it was working here quite well. थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे जरूर whipsaw किया. See now this one based on this 5 SMA, it may come down again. When it starts moving up, you can enter. Okay. Got it? It has come down. अब ये मान लीजिए, let's take it this one. Monday also it comes down. On Tuesday it again starts moving up. You can enter. Or from Monday itself it starts moving up. You can enter. So there is no fascination for this particular 5 period or 13 period or 20 period, whatever. Now in 20 you will get lesser opportunities. देखिए यहाँ पर एक बार भी वो opportunity नहीं मिला. You take it 11, perhaps you get much more opportunity. Just check it out, filter it out yourself. Like and here, exit at your sweet will. थोड़ा सा जिद रखिए, थोड़ा लंबा देखेंगे. And much more than exit, It is the entry which matters, जहां पर कि मेरा loss जो है वो कम लगे. So my entry should be as close as possible to this particular support, the one which we were discussing in the initial stages. Will be entering at the say 20 SMA. उस जगह पर अगर मान लीजिए 5 की कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ मैच कर जा रही है, or you can even take it this way that okay, entire trend is up, it has come to a support level, let me enter here. Entering in a bull market, entering at a support level gives you the best risk to reward ratio. Got it?
Okay.
This way I want the momentum, then going for that, let the price move above a short-term moving average. That will help you out. बहुत ज्यादा कुछ झमेला नहीं करना. Only when you are a very short-term options trader, जो कि आज लेके आज ही निकलना है, आज लेके कल निकल जाना है, तब जाकर और भी फाइनल स्टडीज ये ऑप्शन का ऑप्शन.
सर ये फिर ये ठीक रहेगा ना, जैसे 1 आवर या 75 मिनट के चार्ट में बोलिंजर बैंड लगा लें और 20 पे करें या 13 लगाएं.
हाँ. उसके पहले जस्ट एक स्कैन कर लीजिए, आपस में देख लीजिए जे कौन किसी स्टॉक अपना क्राइटेरिया क्लैरिफाई कर रहा है, उसके साथ आप बॉलिंजर बैंड लगा के चलिए.
ओके.
लेट्स टेक इट दिस वे, वी डिस्कस स्टेट बैंक, वहां पे देख रहे थे 610 की कॉल में बहुत हाई ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, करेक्ट?
Yes.
Now what happens is I take a 1 hour chart and I open this SBI, say futures chart only. Now once I get a signal from this Bollinger Band, what is happening in this Bollinger Band? 1 minute 50 को हटा दे रहे हैं. Right now Bollinger Band is flattish and downward or whatever bit, you are not getting that feel. Now once
Yes,
it starts moving up, इसके ऊपर जाके ट्रेड करना शुरू कर जाए, some signals are coming from the Bollinger Band. टेक द ट्रेड खत्म और उसके बाद थोड़ा सा लिबरल होकर रखिए, चलिए स्टॉप लॉस. दैट्स द आइडिया. हियर एज आई सी इट, यू विल हैव अ 1% स्टॉप लॉस. मतलब 610-12 में लीजिएगा, 604-5 का स्टॉप लॉस होगा.
दादा 1 आवर में अभी कोई सिग्नल नहीं आ रहा है. कैन वी रिड्यूस टू 30 मिनट एंड चेक इफ द स्लोप इज मूविंग अपवर्ड्स?
You can reduce it to 5 minutes also, but the very things that you make gets yes. Stopped out, yes, it's coming. ठीक ही है, खराब नहीं लग रहा है, मतलब राइट नाउ हो सकता है कि see here the stop loss is fantastic. से 606-7 की स्टॉप लॉस हो रही है. if the thing starts moving up, so 11 के ऊपर, anyway you are saving a rupee, that's all, nothing more than that. 600, if it moves above 612, we are a buyer with a stop loss of 67, something of that type.
सर दिल्ली में पहले तो दिल्ली में चेक करना है ना, भी वो अपवर्ड है क्या?
दिल्ली में देखिए, इसके मैं क्राइटेरिया क्या रखा कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स अबव द हाईएस्ट above the strike price which has got the highest fall, that was 610, correct? And then if I get a daily signal, nothing like it. दिल्ली में आ रही है क्या? नहीं आ रही है, कुछ अभी तक नहीं आई. अगर आएगी
दिल्ली में शॉर्टेस्ट मूविंग जैसे 13 लगा लेना सर.
हाँ, कर सकते हैं, कीजिए ना.
13 है ना आपके पास? हाँ, ये
आप एक बॉलिंगर हटा दे रहे हैं, ये रहा. Yes, you can take it this way. This particular low becomes the stop loss. The stop loss is little wider. See, right now 610 is the price. Yes. What I will be doing is I will watch the option chain of 610 call, right? Yes. If it starts reducing, I'll be buying it. And in case the price falls below 610, that itself becomes a stop loss. तो 608 का स्टॉप लॉस में 610 के ऊपर चलना शुरू करेगा या 12 के ऊपर चलना शुरू करेगा. And based on the hourly chart, I will trail my stop or whatever bit जिस तरह से भी करें. So I'll, in that case, as you ask me, I might plan a positional trade also. Got it?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What was the next question? By the way, I feel Nilanjan has given us the please update your Neil and all. Thank you, Nilanjan. Everybody, just after this, please fill up this form and वो अपने आप हो जाएगी. Okay, fine. Yes, working. Shaptarishi is the first one. I think who has already given it. And the next question. Thank you, Nilanjan. Avinash Nagare. Avinash has not joined here. My question on option Greek gamma. Avinash, are you there? I believe he has sent me a message. He won't be joining. Let's take his question. Option grip gamma, from what I understand, gamma moves fast for ATM option closer to expiry, correct? So in case of weekly option, it comes into play on Thursday. Fine. For stock option, margin factor becomes 5 days before expiry. So does the gamma factor applicable for stock option? Yes, gamma factor is applicable for stock option till Wednesday. If you are an intraday trader, तभी हो पाएगी as per Indian condition. But let's hope कल के डेट में ये margin हट जाए. So then again, gamma factor will work in a major way on the expiry day also. And can't help it, gamma is independent of NSE's margin. NSE की margin के क्या move करेगी? वो अलग बात है, but gamma factor will help you up in the expiry time. That's obviously there. If yes, does it come on expiry day only or can happen before margin factor comes into play? Do not confuse the margin factor with the expiry day. Because gamma जो भी है वो option के लिए और margin जो भी है वो NSE अपना administrative policy के लिए लगाया है. Do not just क्या बोले, दोनों को correlate मत कीजिए. It's unfortunate.
सर उनका कहने का मतलब मैं जहां तक मैं समझाऊं ये है कि क्योंकि लास्ट वीक के अंदर मार्जिन ज्यादा लगता है, तो हम उसमें अगर लास्ट वीक में अगर वो गामा फैक्टर आएगा तो उसका फायदा ही नहीं मिल पाएगा क्योंकि हम कॉल खरीद ही नहीं पाएंगे.
हाँ, बेसिकली वही बता रहा है कि अपने लिए काम कर रही है. अब कल के डेट में एनएससी अगर अपने को मदद कर दिया तो अच्छी बात है, ये मार्जिन हटा दिया तो अच्छी बात है. बिकॉज वी ट्रेडेड इन 2016, 17, 18 जाके 2 रुपया की चीज 22 रुपया होते हुए देखे.
हाँ, बिकॉज अगर अपन नेक्स्ट मंथ का खरीदेंगे तो उसमें इतना इम्पैक्ट नहीं आएगा जितना
उसमें तो गामा का इम्पैक्ट नहीं आएगा, उसमें गामा का इम्पैक्ट नहीं है. बिल्कुल नहीं, एकदम सही बोले. कांट हेल्प इट, बट दोनों एक ही चीज नहीं है. मार्जिन बढ़ा देना या घटा देना एनएससी का काम है. गामा जो है वो प्राइस के लिए स्टॉक प्राइस, ऑप्शन प्राइस की मूवमेंट की स्पीड अप करती है. दोनों एक चीज नहीं है.
सर वही बात होगी ना, तो फिर हम तो उसका फायदा तो उठा ही नहीं सकते.
फायदा नहीं उठा सकते. दैट्स द मेन प्रॉब्लम. कुछ भी फायदा नहीं उठा पाते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. आयन, आई थिंक आई हैव सॉल्व्ड योर प्रॉब्लम ऑलरेडी. वो पहले बोल चुके थे. Now, Saptarshi, what's your question? I think you are already in online. Saptarshi, can you just tell your question?
Yeah, when breakouts happen, actually, in trading view, we mark the trend line and we set an alert. Right. As soon as the price reaches that alert, that trend line, or crosses it, we receive an alert. Can we enter into trade as soon as we get alert, or after that we should see some more things like volume or any other indicator to confirm, or we should wait for it to retest that?
First of all, I am presuming that you are a short-term trader, right?
2 to 3 days maximum, I keep an option.
What I will be doing is I'll wait for something around 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
The price sustains above it. Okay. Let's take it this way. I have an alert for Ashok Leyland at 150. Okay, this is the alert. You are seeing it at 150 rupees something paisa, whatever. Okay.
Yes.
And this is the daily chart. Are you seeing it on this particular day?
Yes.
22nd of November, then again on this one, then again on this one. Now I'm converting this one into a 5-minute chart. Where's the alert? This is the one. Should I act here? Khulte hi it had gone above, then again come down.
No.
Got it?
Yes.
So I'll be waiting for 5-10 minutes, at least 50. Even just because I'm a short-term trader, I'll wait. Now here what happened? It went up, again it came down. Just watch it, and whatever weight, this is my stop loss. Because the alert is here, it has come below it, so this is my stop loss. Take it this way. This I'm showing you from real example, which I had kept it in my, I had kept used, but I have not used it right now because I was outside. But I had kept this 150 as an alert. and say this is it. Stop much more than where you are entering, where you are leaving, whatever bit your stop loss is important, since 150 is the breakout price. Anything below 150 is your stop loss. That is much more.
What I do is I also check the volume. If there is a volume burst, then probably it would last. What I think is, am I correct?
At what point of time is it taking place? If it is 9:15, you will be invariably getting volume. If it is at 10:30, 11, most likely you may or may not get the volume. But if you get a volume at 11, along with the price for crossing the alert, it's quite important.
Okay.
Got it? But high volume coming in first few minutes of the day is not so important, but high volume coming at somewhere
Middle of the day
point, that's quite important. I take it that way. Obviously, ये सब चीज जानते हैं ना, थोड़ा सा वेरिएशन आपको लेके ही चलना पड़ेगा, because can't say that this is a specific and पक्का rule. ये चलेगा ही. You have to allow that time. Can't help it. Okay, and the next question, Saptarishi was this one. Or
yes. No, these kind of pattern breakouts which we draw, for example, head and shoulders and all, is it more effective on daily or hourly can also be taken for swing purposes?
It can take hourly, no issues on that. I don't feel that there is no issue. See, one thing is that I don't trade on pattern breakout personally. So you please check it out. I do when I trade on the highs and lows breakout and all those things, support getting converted to resistance or resistance getting converted to support and all those things. But the pattern breakout has got some price implications and it takes some time to mature. And before that, counter moves takes place a lot. But suppose let's take it this way, from 150, you are getting a target of 180. What happens that it goes to 165, it comes back to 152, then again makes the move to 180. So if I go by the pattern, I'm missing on that first move of 150 to 165. Is it not? Yes. But I'm not able to capitalize on it. So I go by the support resistance much more than the patterns as such. But all the same, hourly patterns are quite effective in nature, but don't go for 5-minute pattern, 10-minute pattern. More zyada kaam nahi hota hai. Okay. Please suggest a screener for selecting stocks for next day option. The one I showed, you can use that. And और क्या बोले?
Okay, sir.
ये
सबसे बड़ा स्क्रीनर है सर.
हाँ?
सबसे बड़ा स्क्रीनर है और किसी की जरूरत ही नहीं है वो.
कौन सा?
जो आप भेजते हो लिस्ट.
ये बहुत helpful है.
See, I'll tell you one thing. Whatever thing I send you, but this one, the one I sent you just in the evening, you do one thing. Don't go and trade every day. That's not important. You do one thing is, इसको आप study कीजिए details. Got it? Okay, how is it behaving? Particularly those stocks which I see, 240 is the highest strike price. Bandhan Bank's closing was at 242. You take this one, study in details how it is working out. Check it out yourself for a month or two. You'll get a feel that, okay, these are the criteria which has to be satisfied along with it so that Bandhan Bank moves strongly. Or for that matter, Canfin at 554. You can study this one. It's not that just सबको आपको लेके पढ़ना ही है, इसमें से कल एक स्टॉक खोज के निकालना ही है, वहीं से पैसा मिलेगा. Don't take it that way. Take it, okay, these are the stocks I will be following. रात को ही बैठेंगे, ठीक है, आपको सुबह ट्रेड नहीं करना है इसमें. But I want to see the pattern. I want to learn the pattern, how it is working. That's much more important. And this screener is quite good in nature, in fact. What does PCR play in selecting trade? I use PCR only on positional basis to get a view of the overall market. I have never used PCR to take a trade. I don't know whether it helps or not.
I have heard that when, especially in index, when a PCR reaches in the range of 0.7 to 0.65, then we can buy, it will give, and when it goes to the upper level of 1.4, we should book profits or we should go shorts? Is it?
Never.
Okay.
Because see, from 1.4, if it goes up to 1.5, you will be killed. From 0.7, if it goes down to 0.65, you will be killed, because the denominator factor is actually making that PCR fall slower or rise slower. Okay. So it's not a sacrosanct level that 0.6 so be a 1.4. See, from 1.4, I have seen it many a times go to 1.75.
Okay.
So that 0.25 will kill you in that time.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, Dinesh ji, you had asked me a question. I don't know whether Dinesh ji is here or not. I would like to know the current status of divergence. I think we discussed this. I would like to know the current status of divergences and whether we are on verge of any major top or correction. Any time frame, expect the probability to pan out. I think we had discussed it. Basically, I'm just going through it in brief manner. That is, well, since we are too far away from the average, some correction may come to 18,400 odd levels. And I told you the reason, the major reason being the VIX. It can be sticky at the lower end. So the bull run might be continuing for some more days. So right now, look better not to pick the top right now. Go with the trend. Yeah, Thangai, what's your question here?
Yeah, Dada, actually, this is regarding that narrow range bars.
Okay.
Whenever we are seeing a pattern, something like near to NR4 or a similar pattern, suddenly the price comes down, something like a false breakdown, and then the price starts shooting up. In Tata Steel, it was visible, and presently even in Adani ports, presently it's trading in a very, very narrow range, Dada.
Okay.
How to identify this actually? This is a false breakdown, or again it's going to move up?
Best is option chain.
Dada, can you just pull out Adani ports option chain? Because on the call side, just now I checked, IVs have increased a lot.
Adani port, right?
Yes, the Adani ports.
By the way, I haven't seen the charts. I'll be just talking from this one. Right. Just check it this way. IV change 0.17, 0.17. IV change 0.42. This is higher. Okay.
Yes.
Now next one. I'm going to the ITM. 900 keep put. It is 2.21. 860, 1.81. Somewhere down the line, I would say this way, puts IV are higher.
Yes.
0.97, 0.44. Here only the call IV is higher. It is giving some sort of a mixed reaction. Now let's take it this way. Why is it giving mixed reaction, or what is the result? That is, some buying may have come at the late stage on the 900 call. Some buying might be for covering as well. I'm not saying the open interest has increased. Might be it was that 8 lakhs and now it has 5 lakhs increase only. So better check the 900 call in details. That will give you some picture. Let's see. Adani port 900 call. Let me see the hourly time frame. That will give me much more picture. Well, here, if the open interest starts decreasing, this is too small a figure to find out, right? Open interest starts decreasing. This entire thing here, which we are discussing, that this particular 0.97, which is higher than 0.44, might have its effect. Okay. And this might be just an aberration also. One thing is there, because there are two other data points which are not supporting the run. But the only one data point is supporting the run. If this continues to support the run, let's take it this way. This particular data is correct and continues to support the run. Invariably, what will happen is the OI will reduce in the first hour itself. Up 9:30 baje or by 9:45 at the most, you'll see a major reduction in OI in the 900 call straight away, then going for that. And I repeat, I haven't checked the chart of Adani ports. Let me just check it out. Chutti ka hi maja hai. You can always say I haven't checked the charts.
Sir, is the
900 call both and put both IV change, so put side IV higher.
Yeah, put side higher. 900
Dada, the call side IVs are looking much higher.
No,
than
900,
No,
900 strike price.
yeah,
Call and
and you
put-
are mistaken. And you are mistaken. The call side IV is higher. IV change is higher. I'm not saying IV. Call
IV
side
change.
IV change is higher than put side.
Put side 900 strike price is the 2.21.
You will not check with 900 strike price. You will check 900 is out of money. Out of money call and out of money put.
Okay.
So you are supposed to check 900 call and 860 put. Right?
Okay.
In that case, well, if you just say, if you take the 880 call and put, your 880 put is having higher IV change, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you check the 860 call and put, this is 860, sorry, 860 call and 900 put is having higher IV, right?
Yes.
The only one which is having higher IV of the call is 900 call vis-a-vis 860 put, correct? Now, if you say that this data is correct, say two data are not pointing for the upside. One data, there's another caveat. I'll just come to this particular study, which is very important, which we need to discuss as well. Acha, if you say it this way, this particular data, out of the three data, one data is pointing upward, the other two are not. Okay. Does this suggest that this may change? In case if it changes, the first sign will come from the OI change. And it will come in the first 15-20 minutes or at the most half an hour. And if it comes, fine. ये तब बाकी सब एक घूम जाएगा. अच्छा. The one thing which I was telling you about this caveat. Whenever we study this particular IV change, if we see, let's take it this way, right now we are getting a put is higher, right? 1.81 vis-a-vis 2.21, right? You can say this stock is bearish. It is not, because put side IV change can be higher. That does not lead to bearishness. But call side IV change increasing leads to bullishness. Keep it in mind.
और सर 900 पे हाईएस्ट पुट ओआई भी है.
हाँ, 900 पे highest put
Radha,
OI.
can you repeat what you just said?
Put side IV change is higher than the call side IV change does not imply that the stock might be bearish. Does not, may not be, it may not be bearish. But
because hedging के लिए डिमांड भी हो सकती है ना.
exactly hedging के लिए डिमांड वो तो यार हमेशा रहती है. hedging के लिए डिमांड और सप्लाई दोनों तरफ रहती है. Okay.
Then how we understand? It is for hedging or it is for bearish turn?
I'm not going to understand. Why should I bother to understand? What I am interested is if there is a reverse skew. Yeah, we are using the data to find out the reverse skew. If there is a reverse skew, it is a bullish case.
Acha.
If there is
पूरा bullish लग रहा है सर.
Just a minute, look, I'll come. If there is no reverse skew, it doesn't mean that the stock is bearish. Got it?
दादा IV skew से कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं मिलेगी क्या इसमें?
IV skew से यहाँ पर कोई क्लियर क्लैरिटी नहीं मिल रही है जब तक कि आपकी 900 कॉल जो कि हाईएस्ट आपको लग रही है. ये 900 कॉल यू आर सेइंग दैट. लेट्स टेक इट दिस वे. This 0.97. This particular OI reduction will give you much more clarity, or in that case your entire skew will also change. That you can be sure. Got it? हाँ, आलोक जी आप कुछ बोल रहे थे?
मैं कह रहा हूँ जी पूरा बुलिश लग रहा है.
पहले तो 900 वाला देखने दीजिए, ये आपको गिनने दीजिए, तब समझेंगे. ये स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड अपना एक्शन यही पर होगा. अदानी पोर्ट्स फ्यूचर में क्या चल रही है? यहाँ पे तो 888 है.
Sir, why change after 3 o'clock? Should we consider that? I mean, the graph wise?
For intraday, no.
Okay, thank you.
Cumulative should be considered. See, यहाँ पे देखिए कितनी है? 895. 900 put has got the highest OI, 900 call has got the highest OI. साफ बात आप straight neutral रहिए, let the price decide for you.
Yes.
Is it not?
हाँ, वो नैरो रेंज का कह रहे थे ना,
नैरो रेंज का भी वही कहानी हो रही है ना, नैरो रेंज में चल रही है सब कुछ वही. वेट कीजिए शांति से, it will give you a direction, then take the trade. Why bother to take the trade before that? Okay, next question. Thaniga, I believe this one Adani port is clear, correct?
Yes, thanks, Dada. Yeah.
The
Okay.
moving average, sir, there was a crossover, no, sir?
Where?
In the chart that you were seeing in the future. Adani port.
Which two moving averages?
I think the blue one.
Green.
देखिए, this is a bullish case, 513 crossover. This is a bullish case, 1350 crossover. Now tell me what is the major mistake you have made here? One by
Slope
one.
is downwards.
Slope is downward, correct. And we are using SMA. So by that, slope is independent of price. Slope should have turned upward.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, absolutely.
That is, see, crossovers are very late signals. And after that, even after that, when you are getting a slope which is downward, I would wait for the slope to change or whatever bait, but that itself cannot be a final study in that case.
सर ये रेड कितने ऐसे में है?
Red 13 वाली है, 13.
Okay.
This is 13, this is 5. Crossover is bullish crossover, but the slope of 13 is down. Next question.
ये तो 900 से ऊपर होते ही अपवर्ड्स हो जाएगी सर.
क्लोज तो करने दीजिए ना, क्लोज तो किया नहीं है. क्लोज करने दीजिए, अपवर्ड होने दीजिए, क्यों वेट कर रहे? वेट थोड़ा कीजिए, तब ना मजा भी आएगा.
अलग जी ट्रेड कंफर्म कर चुके हैं.
हाँ,
अलग जी ट्रेड कंफर्म कर
पहले ही अगर हाँ घूम जाए तो मजा आ जाएगा, पहले घूमने दीजिए. Yeah, what are the other things you are telling, Thaniga here? Tata Steel.
It's a similar one only, Dada.
A similar one, similar results also, I believe.
In fact, like the stock zoomed almost like 7%. Yeah.
Let's check out Tata Steel. Yeah. Yes, similar result. See here to the slope. ये वाला देखिए, यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं आलोक जी. Slope जो बदली है ना, उसके बाद से खेल में मजा आया.
White कितनी है? 5 SMA है सर.
जी. White है 5 SMA.
Yes.
And see the results here. The slope of both the averages had turned up the day of crossing. Is it not? इसकी भी results मिली है. Here the slope had not turned up. We had to wait. ये पहले भैया slope बदल जाए. उसके बाद देखिए 2-3 दिन. And this is a short-term average which we are talking about. And I think Thaniga was pointing out this narrow range bar and all.
Yes.
Yes, Dada. One big red bar followed by narrow range within that.
Within that, and then it went one side, right? Exactly. You are correct. Your observation was absolutely correct. Are you getting anything of this type in Adani port?
Right. Price is set to confirm such formation.
Yeah, price is yet to confirm such formation. We'll be waiting for that to take place. Okay, I think this was the last question. Any other Adani port hogi hai? Infosys. This one is 110. Okay, fine. How can we catch this type of move confidently? Just see, if you want your confidence to increase, this is important, which I tell it to everybody. If you want your confidence to increase, don't go for options, don't go for futures, just chota quantity, cash mein kharid lijiye, see the fund. 100 rupee stock, I think everybody can afford 100, 100 stock kharidna. Let's take it this way. Just I'll be buying 100 stocks. This I believe everybody can, among us can afford it. See the fund with that. No issues on that. But your confidence needs to be at the highest level. For that, please practice it with cash stocks. Allow time, allow a signal to mature itself. Uske baad maja dekhiye. Got it. So this is it. 1 hour 46 minutes gone. आज के लिए इतना ही.
Sir, one small question, sir.
Your place.
You are sharing with us advanced indicators for positional trading, so that's a very welcome thing, sir. And until some of us, I mean, people like me at least, we have this psychology problem sorted out with time, as you have said. Do you have, sir, any plan to introduce positional system trading?
Positional system. Nah, this one advanced get the one system which I'm telling you will be absolutely positional system trading.
No, sir. System trading means
Positional
no manual
trading.
intervention.
You want it total system trading or
No,
some
any plans of yours? I mean, because nowadays.
No, I'm a believer that you have to have manual intervention, or you have to go in for algo trading.
Algo, right? That's what I was
Other
saying.
than that, some manual intervention has to be there.
Sir, if any point of time, if you are thinking on that way, please do let know.
Yeah, please, I'll surely let.
Dada, one last question.
Yeah.
Which team you are supporting?
Always with Brazil. West Bengal, entire West Bengal is with Brazil always.
Okay, good.
Ayan, which team are you supporting? You are from West Bengal.
Yes.
Always Brazil, na? Okay, that's good. And you?
Dada,
Amit?
same. First Brazil, second Argentina.
Okay, that's great.
My third favorite team is already out, Germany.
Okay.
Sir, I am telling you one thing. NSE should introduce the technical analysis at least from the graduation level. It is a vast subject. In only 1 or 2 months coaching, I hope nobody will be the master.
Tell NSE.
But
Okay.
at least UN Shubhodita should give the proposal to NSE.
No, I think NSE has got their own classes also, which are for 2-3 years and all. They have got their own programs, I believe.
But it should be a separate subject.
Yeah, there is a separate subject altogether. There is a separate subject altogether. Go to the NSE website and check it. They have got 3 years of program.
Okay.
And that's what
but very few people are aware about this.
See, they have given a
nowadays the job market is day by day going down. So if people take it as a seriously this subject, I hope it will be good for them.
I hope it doesn't become a catastrophe. Mind it. In that case, let's take it this way. We all respect late Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. He said that India is 3% of India's population has got demat, whereas 33% in USA has got demat. I strongly say it this way: if we have 13% of demat, 13% of population in India has demat, instead of thinking it this way that Nifty will go to 50,000, Nifty might crash to 5,000. Because we will be buying inflated asset. That will be a problem. So if you say that there is a job scarcity, so more and more people should come to stock market, you are in a way, I would say it this way, that you are in a way inviting people for speculation. Young people coming for speculation is never good for economy. Okay. Anyway, that's all for today. We'll have the next Zoom session again. And in the meantime, please, Nilanjan, please take care of the thing.
Okay, Dada. Thank you. Good night.
Hope that we
Good night, all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good night, Dada. Thank
good
you.
night all.
सर गिरीशा की और मेरी एक क्लास बाकी है अभी।
हाँ, गिरीशा बेटिया के बाकी है, वो देख रहे हैं हम इस संडे देख रहा हूँ मैं। कल ही अगर हो पाएगा तो मैं कॉल कर लूंगा। ये कल नहीं हो पाई तो अगले संडे में पक्का कर लूंगा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
ठीक है, ओके, ठीक है, ओके, गुड नाइट ऑल।
गुड नाइट सर।
गुड नाइट।